Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. On my channel, I talk about manifesting in every area of your life. I am your favorite manifestation coach because you have success. You belong here and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You are manifesting success. Today, I want to talk about my client that we've been having sessions for 3 weeks. Hello, everyone logging in. Hi. I want to talk a little bit about my success story with my client. We've been having one-on-one coaching for 3 weeks. She was in no contact and just manifested her ex back. How did she do that? And I want to explain so you're able to do that and that you could create success in your life too. Number one, you have to know that you're the operant power. Everyone is yourself pushed out. So number one is you take back your power because you realize you're the one who created the situation. Okay. Because you created the situation, you have the power to make a new reality, to create a new reality. Okay. So you're taking your power back by understanding and knowing your reality is a reflection of you. It's a reflection of what you think and believe about yourself. And it's a reflection of what you believe about yourself in relation to that person. So if they dumped you, you had thoughts that created that. So now you take your power back. I mean, you don't have to wallow in being dumped. Stand up in the knowing that you have the power to change it. It's not like you don't have power. It's not like they dumped you for any reason other than because you had certain thoughts about it. So all you have to do is change your thinking. And that should give you power enough. The power is knowing that you literally have the power. That's your power. Your power is actually knowing that you have the power to make the change. You have the power to overcome that circumstance. You have the power to change this whole circumstance and situation for them to come begging back to you, back in your life, being part of your life. So number one is that you have to know that that everyone is yourself pushed out and that you're the operant power. And it really puts you in a position of power, which you already have that power. Okay. So you're reminding yourself everyone is yourself pushed out. That person only reflected some thoughts and beliefs within you. You have the power to shift into a new version of you now. You have the power to feel inspired, to feel infinite. You have the power to transcend and transform any circumstance right now. That person's not thinking anything other than what you decide they think about you. So you have to decide they want you and only you. You have to make that decision. And how do you build that belief? You build that belief that they want you and only you by building your perception of yourself, right? Your self-concept. Building that perception you hold of yourself that you're a master manifester. You're someone that can manifest anyone into your life. You're someone that gets to have anything you want. You're someone that can manifest a relationship. You're someone that can manifest love. You're someone that can manifest a specific person in your life today. That's who you are. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm checking. So I'm talking about a success story with my client this morning that we had a one-on-one call after no contact, manifested her ex back after our 3-week sessions. And I'm telling you what to do, and you could do this on your own. You can do this. If she can do it, you can do it. Okay. That number one was your world is a reflection of you. Okay. They're not thinking anything other than what you decide they think. So stand in this power and knowing, okay? This is your power. Number two is you have to create a new story. You have to start telling a new story, and that new story needs to be your dominant story. The new story is they are madly in love with you. You don't care what the world reflects to you because you understand you are the operant power, okay? If you want to create the reality where they are showing up in your life, they are pursuing you, they want you and only you, then that's the story you have to be telling consistently to yourself. That means if you don't see any evidence in the world, that's irrelevant to you. It's irrelevant to you. I know you have already manifested things in your life. I know all of you are seeing reflections of your affirmations in your world on some level, whether it's some seems simple or complicated, doesn't matter. You're seeing reflections that this is true and this is the truth, right? This is the truth. Now it's about how to implement the realities the reality or the experiences that you prefer. This is about honing in on creating your desire after desire after desire. All right. So we're living a whole life. We're not just having all desires fall down upon us. Okay. We're living at the same time in linear time, and we're manifesting desire after desire, which is getting bigger and better and bigger and better. Okay. So we got that. Number one, I'm going to keep reinforcing. Number one is you have all the power in your hands. You have all the power. Everyone's yourself pushed out in your reality. That's number one. Number two, what are you going to do for manifesting your specific person or anything? If you're manifesting a car or a house, it's the same thing. If you're manifesting health, it's the same process. So you just implement this and insert the new desire. Number two is you have to have a new story, a dominant new story that you're reaffirming to yourself. One of the exercises I have in my self-concept course is to purge out the old story. So it is important that you draw to the surface of your mind your basic doubts and fears and worries, right? Like if that person's not in your life, why? Ask yourself why. What was your old belief about it? Was it that you thought that because you thought they would go for a different type of person? Or did you think they weren't ready? Or you didn't get that car, or you have debt, or whatever it is? Why? Why don't you have the money? Ask yourself. Because you actually have the power. So use the purging exercise to purge out your old doubts and fears. They're already within you. We don't need to fear them. And that's the power of this exercise is we don't want to be fearing positive thoughts, negative thoughts. We're just bringing it all to the surface and then making a decision because you're the creator. You're not choosing that anymore. So in that exercise of the purge of the old limiting beliefs, doubts, worries, fears, get those thoughts out on paper. And then tell yourself, none of this is true. That's the old story. You cross it out, you rip it up or whatever. Next to that thought, you're going to put a new thought. I am chosen. I am number one. They do love me. I am loved because I decide I'm loved. I get to have the desire because I want it. If it was I don't have enough money, then it's like, yes, I do because I am the operant power. I can imagine that I have it. That's the power that I hold. That's the power that you hold. All right, so that number two, create the new story, and you need to purge out the old fears, doubts, beliefs. Get your doubts and your fears in the old limiting beliefs out on paper and decide to let them go, okay? But you have to create that new story now, and then you saturate yourself in the new story. You saturate. Yeah, I see all your questions coming up. I want to finish what I'm talking about, and then I'll answer some questions. Okay, because this was a systematic way to manifest the specific person, any specific person, or new love into your life. New love also, if there's no face, it doesn't matter. You just purge out the limiting beliefs that you were holding about yourself of why you're single or why you're alone. Number three, you have to let go of the doubt. 3 is letting go of the doubt. So how are you going to let go of the doubt? Because as you continue through your day and you think about the circumstance that, maybe you're looking at the circumstance of that it's not visibly manifested, that's when you have to let go of that doubt and worry. You let it go. And how are you going to let it go? Well, you have to have that voice of intention that's louder. You have to have the voice of your vision louder. That voice needs to be louder. And that voice is going to silence the doubts, the worries, the fears. So this is how you're reprogramming your subconscious mind. You're reprogramming your subconscious mind with new thoughts, new beliefs, new visions. So that would mean you let go of the doubt through affirmations. That's not true. They rejected you. That's not true. You're going to choose yourself. You're going to decide you're chosen. You're going to talk all about the best things about yourself and the reason why you're chosen. And first and foremost, you're chosen because you decide you are. Faith, you said, is it on a PDF? I do have my self-concept course on a PDF, yes. The link is in my description. you are aligning with success. That's what I wanted to remind you, that you have the power to make the change. Now step into the powerful version of you right now. It's not in the future. It's like right now, because the only time that exists is the now moment, right? So it's not like you have to get to the path to be on the path to manifest, but you're actually already on the path. You're already on the path. So decide where you're at. You're supposed to be here. Where you're at, you're already on the path. Where you're at, you're already success. Where you're at, you're just going to keep claiming it. You're going to keep claiming it. And that's that part 3 of letting go of the doubt and worry. Well, you're just going to have to override. You're literally overriding old beliefs. And you have the power to do that. You have the power to reprogram your subconscious mind with affirmations. Affirmations, visualization, scripting will reprogram yourself. And when you do that, well, your subconscious mind is already pushing out everything that you're impressing upon it. So you're impressing upon it. You understand, you're already creating your reality. So start impressing upon your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is going to find ways to prove it to you. There's going to be proof in your reality of what you're thinking and assuming and believing. And all you have to do to make any change is reaffirm something new. This is what you should understand. You need the reinforcement, especially in the beginning. You need to be investing in yourself. Invest in yourself. That means you're thinking thoughts about yourself. You're investing in the way you're thinking. You're investing in the way that you perceive and think about yourself. And once you solidify that, it's like a home run. It's all done. Some people will get their manifestation and then kind of forget that they were the cause of that. I'm here to remind you, so you're living the rest of your life knowing you're the operant power and thinking bigger and understanding anything that you thought was out of reach for you is now in reach for you. It's now actually already yours, and all possibilities are out there. So whatever you want, whatever it is for you in your heart, to whatever desire is in your heart, it's yours. You get to have it. I want to help you reach your goals. Wait, I've been seeing one of my SPs that I'm manifesting everywhere. Great. You see their name. Okay, that's a great thing. That's a great thing. You're creating that. And you're creating it for yourself, actually, so you could see that you're the operant power. You're seeing their name everywhere because that thought is on your mind. Their name is on your mind. Then you see their name, you see that person's name, you go, oh, it's a reflection. And now, look, you've created that, you see that reflection. So give it meaning, such as you're seeing their name because it's already done and they're already yours. They are already yours. They are already in love with you. They are already communicating with you. They are already with you. They are already loving you. They are already desiring, worshiping you with you. Okay? Do you understand that the assumptions you are given to certain things create your future? So in each moment, we're creating assumptions. So that assumption of seeing their name everywhere, well, you've been doing that, so you see the proof that you are the operant power. Now you're making the assumption that it's already done. Not that you're just seeing their name. That's great. That helps you. It helps you saturate yourself with the knowing that you're the operant power, that you see that your thoughts are creating. But now get more specific, because you're good at this. You're really good at this, okay? So you're good at bringing that person into your life, like right before your eyes, right before your face, whispering in your ear, wrapping their arms around you. Go ahead and get specific. And I'm always suggesting add an action step from your person. Add an action step. They're kissing you. They're embracing you. They're writing love notes to you. Create those action steps, because those action steps are going to manifest, and you'll be like, wow. You won't just be seeing their name everywhere, right? That's not the goal. The goal is relationship, love, commitment, whatever it is, right? Whatever your desire is. Can you manifest many things at the same time? Absolutely, you can. So, here's a technique that Neville Goddard had that was really powerful. The powerful technique was, isn't it wonderful? So say something to yourself that would imply you have the things that you want. So his technique was, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? And that implied having all these different things. There was a story about a woman that manifested all these things, having money, having a job, having the car, having all these things. All her needs were taken care of, but with one affirmation. Okay. So any affirmation that implies to you. And if you're part of my VIP group, I can help you with that specifically. You could simply say something like, I'm living the dream. Like, do you understand that whatever you're speaking into existence? So if you're saying, I'm living the dream, then your world is going to prove that's true to you. Okay, so that means you're going to affirm it until your life, one manifestation, and then the next day a manifestation, and another good thing. It's whatever you're perceiving as good thing, but your desires keep coming into your life because you already know what those are, right? I am living the dream. Just keep saying that. But you can't look at the world and say, but I'm really not. And what if someone overheard me and I'm not living the dream, but I wish I was, and I've been affirming this for 3 weeks and I'm still not living the dream, but I'm living the dream. No, see, what I just went through, that little idea there, that's not going to get you there. You have to keep saying, you know what? I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream, and you're just going to claim it. You could create living the dream happens overnight. Do you know people have overnight success, overnight sensation? I literally had in one single moment, I had a realization that changed my life dramatically. And because my thoughts changed dramatically, my reality proved to me that was true. They changed dramatically in my favor, right? Because I just had a realization, oh my God. Like I went from feeling totally depressed, sad, lonely to having a realization like I have the rest of my life to live. That realization helped me propel into an experience where I kept getting more and more and more of the things I wanted because I started getting excited about life. So that's why living your joy is powerful, because when you're doing things you enjoy, you're not thinking about what you don't have. I'm playing pickleball now pretty regularly. And when I'm playing, I'm completely immersed in the game. I'm not thinking, oh my God, that didn't happen or that didn't. No, I'm not dwelling in the past. I'm completely present. So what is it? The power of being present? The power of being present is if you're doing something you enjoy in the present, your world's going to prove to you whatever in the present, your present moment thinking will create your future. If in the present moment you're feeling satisfied, you're feeling connected, you're doing something that you love, enjoy, and passionate, then you're creating that for your future experiences. And your subconscious mind must prove more of that to you. Okay, so that's another key for you, is just a reminder. I mean, is it really that hard to live your joy? Is it that hard? It is for some of us, because we felt bound to certain ideas of whatever we thought, through experiences in life of who we should be, what we should do, how we should work hard, how we should struggle. You think you got to struggle at everything, but that's not true anymore. I mean, it's never been true. Many of us believe that was true. I used to believe that was true. I used to believe you have to struggle. I don't believe that anymore. I don't adopt that. I don't adopt that belief anymore. It's not part of my life because I consciously chose that. I don't struggle. I literally live my joy every day. Do I have every manifestation? No, but I understand that it's all unfolding. Do I have everything I've been writing down? Yes, absolutely. Everything I write down in my journal becomes true. That's why I'm not worried about it. That's why I created a journal. I created a journal on the cover. There's a heart and it says everything I write in this journal becomes true. Why did I do that? Because that started happening. And then I just keep writing things down and they keep coming true. Okay, but here's the thing. You got to persist at it. You have to persist at it. I was just listening. I saw something on TikTok. It was, you know who Ashley Graham is? She's like supermodel. She's a model, maybe plus size model, right? So Ashley Graham. And she was saying on her vision board, she had that she was going to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated. And she said, you know what? She was being interviewed, and she said she created a vision board. On that vision board, she had that she was going to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated or whatever, featured, right? And she said it took her 2 years for that. She didn't give up. And I'm not saying it'll take you 2 years, because you're understanding everyone's yourself pushed out. Do you understand? You could literally make that happen even faster. Even if you want to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated, whatever it is that your desire is, if that's your desire, you could do that faster than she did. You could do that in like 2 months. Do you understand that? If you are focused and you're picturing that, you can create that. You have the power to create anything. Okay, but here at the same time, did she give up? A whole year passed by. Guess what? If she would have said, forget it, it didn't work, it's been a year, well, it took her 2 years. In the big picture, on some level, you'll understand that that doesn't matter. Just keep putting your goals on your paper. Just keep writing down your desire as if you already have it, or create vision boards. If we're not totally clear, if we haven't written it down, then what are we even living? We're living the randomness of reality, okay? So you are 86% more likely to reach your goal if you write it down is already a belief we hold in our reality. Babe. How do I have the power to get a raise if my boss isn't giving them? Well, so you have to disregard that the boss isn't giving them. Okay, you are paying attention to the circumstance, which that has nothing to do with whether or not you're going to get a raise. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to get the raise. You're going to get the raise because you're going to ignore. You're not going to tell that story anymore. You have to start telling a new story. I got a raise. That's it. You just keep saying it. Well, how much? I want you to get more clear on how much. Raise the bar, because if you raise the bar, you get it. If you keep the bar down here, oh, maybe I should just ask for this much. And guess what? You get what you tolerate. Are you going to tolerate this, or are you going to raise the bar? So start affirming that no matter what. I don't care if people at work go, oh, nobody gets a raise. I want you to think. You don't have to argue with people. You're not going to have this conversation with people at work, okay? You're just going to say it to yourself in your imagination. You're just going to say, I'm not like everyone else. I get the raise. I got the raise. And I got XYZ. I already got the raise. I got XYZ. Now, to help paint that picture more, a lot of times it's powerful to think like, if you got the raise, what would you do with that extra money? You're buying this, you buy that, you have extra money for a down payment, whatever it is, right? So you are going to create that by affirming it. And come back here and tell us you got a raise, because we're creating that now. You got the raise, okay? So you're not going to deny it. Denying it means that maybe after 3 or 4 days you hear someone at work say, "Oh no, that's not possible. That nobody gets a raise." You're not going to buy into that. You again, don't say anything to anyone, but you're not going to buy into that. Your reality is a reflection of your consciousness. It's an illusion. Reality is a holographic image of whatever's in your imagination, what you're imagining. So either you're imagining what you want, or are you imagining from the limited ideas that's already out there in reality, or from what people say? It's not true 100%. You're getting the raise. You got the raise already. Yeah, we've got everyone helping you. Change this, change the story. Your boss is giving raises. You're the one who gets the raise. I don't care if no one else in the office gets a raise. All you have to do is affirm you get the raise. Something I used to affirm in the beginning was, I'm an anomaly. In the beginning, I needed to see myself as different. And that's what I was affirming. It was constantly reflected back to me. Okay, so you're not the same as everyone else in your workplace. You're the one that gets the raise. Right. Okay. But you said, I'd love to change the story, but he really isn't. Well, see, now you don't even know your power. You don't understand that he's a reflection of you. There are infinite versions of him, and you're only manifesting the version of him who isn't. You're doing that. It's not him. It's you. It's not him, it's you. If you want the raise, you have to tell a new story. Maybe you want to say, I intend to get a raise. That's it. It's a little softer. Just say to yourself softly, I intend to get a raise. I intend to have an extra $10,000. What is it, 10,000? I don't know. An extra $50,000? I told you, raise the bar. Because if you have it here, you're going to get this. Your reality is an illusion. It's an illusion. Okay, but you're not thinking if you say it really isn't, he really isn't, you don't realize it's an illusion. It is an illusion. Okay, so that means, are you going to let the illusion create reality for you, or are you going to create the reality? You're creating reality regardless. You're creating this story. Okay, do you know why you're creating that story? Just because that was the program, and now you break free of the program. Do you understand that? You're breaking free of the program. So you have to stop arguing for your limitation. When you say he really isn't, when someone says, but he didn't text me or he's ghosting me, you're arguing for your limitation. When you say she didn't look at me, then you're arguing for your limitation. When you say she didn't show up for me, you're arguing your limitation. When you say but, you're arguing for your limitation. Do you want to argue for your limitation, or do you want to step into your power? You're literally giving away your power. Victoria said, you create your reality, what you believe he thinks manifests. Exactly. Quinn, what does it mean if I'm tired of manifesting for SP? It might mean, that might mean that you're trying to get them into your life. All right. Do you understand when you're living from the end, which you should be doing? Living from the end means you're knowing that your desire is already yours. When you're living from the end, I'm helping people practice this in an effortless way. Live from the end knowing that you're chosen. Live from the end. It's not like you're trying to get them. Live from the end that your needs are satisfied. Your needs are met. That means you're meeting your own needs. That means you're loving yourself. That means you're claiming it. You don't have to claim SP loves me. I mean, that does work too, though, but it depends where you are. If you're stabilized, are you stabilized in who you are? Okay, so if you're stop focusing on your specific person if you're feeling tired of manifesting them, because that means you're putting all your energy and power into them when you should be putting your energy and power into yourself, into the vision and perspective of yourself. So Quinn, here's what you do. You're going to look in the mirror and tell yourself you're number one, you're loved, you're chosen. All you have to do is affirm your reality until it happens. And it will happen because that's what's already happening in your world. Your world is already proving to you whatever you're believing to be true. So you need to start turning your energy toward yourself. And just by doing that, you're choosing yourself. Just by doing that, you'll see a reflection in your world that you're being chosen by others. You won't need it anymore. You won't feel like you need it because you're already giving it to yourself, because you're already perceiving it that way for yourself. Join my VIP group or use my self-concept course. Those are successful ways to manifest your specific person, manifest any desire. Well, Bayside Bay, you said you've done that a year. You've done that, got a year, no raise. I'm done, that got a year. Okay, I don't know what you were saying exactly, but basically you said no raise and your world's like, poof, proof, no raise. I intend that you get this, and you're going to have some like downloads and realizations about this. When you're saying no raise, then the world reflects what you say. And you said, no, didn't get a raise. The world says, let me keep proving that's true. And then you're affirming, I want a raise, and I got a raise, and I got a raise, and I got a raise. And then a week passes by and someone at work goes, oh, are you kidding me? No one will ever get a raise. No one in our company and our whole lifetime of our company has ever gotten a raise. And guess what? If you listen to that and you believe it and you're like, yeah, I guess not. Maybe I should get a new job. Well, now you're not standing in your power of knowing you're the operant power. Okay, you have to disregard the circumstance. You have been listening more to the circumstance than to yourself and your own vision. Think about your word is like a magic wand. Okay, your words are manifesting in your reality. If you say no raise, it's been a year, whatever it is, then the world says, yeah, okay, that's true. The world is showing you that's true. That's why when I was just talking about the success story of my client that manifested her ex back, we worked together for 3 weeks, having 3 sessions, 1 session a week, and manifested her ex back because she let go of that old story. And then that means you have to keep affirming the new story until it's taking over, until that voice of intention is louder than the voice of saying no raise or didn't happen. Okay. The voice of the vision has to be louder. And you just reaffirmed something. What are you going to affirm? You should be writing here, hell yeah, it's done. It's mine. But I know, I get it. It probably feels awkward to say that. It feels weird. It feels untrue. It feels like a lie. Well, I mean, do you want to learn how to create your reality? Because you have to disregard circumstance. Okay, Kay, when this happens, they feel it. Yet, if we do it too much, do they get a needy ick? When this happens, when what happens? Okay, so you have to test out your reality is reflecting what you're thinking, feeling, believing, specific and general beliefs about reality. If you're feeling an ick, I mean, have you ever felt an ick with a family member? It doesn't always mean that they feel an ick for you. They might feel an ick for the same thing. Okay, so how do you live from the end? How do you live from the end? You practice self-love. You practice seeing that person with you. You practice seeing that person with you. You could actually insert yourself into the body of that person in your imagination. Look at yourself and think how much you love and adore yourself through their eyes. Through their eyes. I'm just not happy with my life. Career choices, I don't know what to do. I need this job to pay my bills, but I literally manifested this job. All right, well, you understand that even in the job you're with, you can tweak it. So start asking yourself questions like, how can I love what I do? I intend to love what I do. I mean, even a question is fine. It's like, show me how I'm going to love life. Okay, just keep asking that kind of question because you'll have like an idea that just pops in your mind. You'll just be in a place where you overhear someone talking that gives you an idea. A friend might be talking to you and it'll give you an idea that gives you excitement. Instead of saying, I'm not happy with my life, start saying, I intend to feel happy every day. I'm going to work on feeling happy. I'm going to intend to feel good, to feel happy. What goes along with all that? I'm going to intend to love my life. I want to live a life that I love. I hate my life. I'm not happy with this. Do you feel that mood is different than I'm not happy with this versus I'm going to intend to find things that I love. I intend to find things I'm passionate about. Brainstorming. Just take a notebook, set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes and just brainstorm things. If you were writing a life list, like bucket list of life, what would you put on there? Well, like climb Mount Kilimanjaro or go skydiving. Just start writing down things that you would enjoy that are fun for you. All possibilities exist. Do you see people are making hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars just dancing on TikTok, and people that have pets and dogs and they just post videos and now they're working with different companies and making money. Like, do you understand all possibilities exist? I think why not do something you love and you're passionate about? You guys are powerful. I love you all. You want additional help, you want to be part of a community, join my VIP group, join the mastermind, be part of success, manifest your desires in my community. I go live in it with live Q&A and other ideas. If you want to do the work on your own, my self-concept course is a success. It's a systematic way to manifest your specific person or any desire with success. So I love you all. If you want to do one-on-one coaching like my client who just manifested her ex, then you can also find the link in my bio or the link in my description for that. Love you all. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're welcome. I see you all saying thank you. Sorry I didn't get to all your questions, but I'm going to go live more often, and I love you all. Bye.